a team of reporters scattered around the region this morning. Time now to get a live look at the roads from one of them.
We have WFMZ's Bo Koltnow in our 69 News Snow Patrol Unit. Bo, you have stepped out of the vehicle.
Even Jaciel, you're right. I have stepped out of the vehicles. I'm joining all the other reporters by getting into the elements. And about a half hour ago, I told you guys we were in a parking lot of ice. Well, we found another parking lot of ice here in Schnecksville, and I just want to give you guys an idea of exactly how icy it is. I'm kind of going downhill, and I'm going to have to use my hammer to even get forward to you guys, but check out how thick this ice is. I mean, I have a hammer here. This is a good 2 to 3 inches of just pure ice on this parking lot. Now, luckily, the roads that we've been on today have not been this icy, but again, it is extremely treacherous. I'm going to try to gingerly walk up towards the camera, and it's not just the ground. Check out the snow, guys. Look at that. Now, that is not fun to play in. That is not fun to sled in. So that can give you guys a perfect example of what some of the conditions are like out here, especially with the rain that we've been having. But that right there, Ethan, is that 309? We've been driving all over the place. I'm pretty sure we are just off 309 here in Schnecksville. And again, we've been driving throughout northern Lehigh County all morning long, and the roads that we've been on, from 873 to 309 to Coffeetown Road, those have all been pretty good. They have not been too icy. They have been slushy. But again, as you guys can see, this parking lot here is just a mass of ice. And I should have brought my hockey stick and puck, because it's perfect for it. Guys, back to you in the studio.
It certainly is. You're doing a little electric slide there, Bo.
Yeah, nice moves, buddy.
We need to hear that dance machine song.
Do you guys want to see how far I can make it?
We don't want you to get hurt, but...
You guys want to see how far I can make it?
Yeah, go, Bo.
All right.
Oh my gosh.
Okay,
Wow,
I made it.
Impressive. Need a little music next time.
Dancing. He's a dance machine.
Oh, I like that. Oh, it makes me want to get out there. Bo, thanks for the visuals. That was great.
Love it. Love the hammer, Bo.
Yeah.
We'll see you
Thanks.
later.
Bye-bye. Well, the latest winter storm is creating some challenges for the folks who keep the streets of Reading safe.
Kyle Zieber, the Operations Division Manager for Public Works in Reading, is on the phone now to fill us in on how things are going out there. Good morning, Kyle.
Good morning.
How are the roads where you are?
Pretty good. They have been treated. They're pretty slushy. Some of the hills and the higher elevations are slick, so please use caution as you travel.
And Kyle, we've been asking everyone all morning, talk to us a little bit about the challenges that an ice storm presents for your crews.
Well, an ice storm's a little different than the snow. The snow, even when there's snow on the ground, gives you a little bit more traction than when you just have ice. So it's a little tougher. When we do salt, when the weather's real cold, and we put that salt down, oftentimes it freezes back over. So that is a challenge. You have to get out there a little bit more often and get that salt down.
All right, and how long will you be out there attacking this?
Oh, all day. We'll be at it all day, keeping an eye on things, on the temperatures and the amount of rainfall that we have, and seeing if it turns back into sleet, freezing rain, any of those situations. And we will address problems. Hills, intersections, things like that, and we'll just keep going until we feel we have a good handle on it.
And Kyle, how hard is it to clear things and clean things up in the city? You know, when you have so many residents, so many cars, what can folks do to make your job a little easier?
To stay off the streets whenever you can. Don't drive unless you absolutely have to. I believe most of the schools are closed now, so that helps to keep people off the streets. And in an ice situation, we don't have much problem with people throwing stuff back into the street as much as when we have a large snowfall. So that does help. It does make things easier for us.
All right. Well, Kyle Zieber, Public Works Department of Reading, thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
Thousands of people who thought they'd be traveling this week were forced to change their plans because of the storm. Nearly 6,000 flights throughout the country were canceled yesterday. This morning, Lehigh Valley and Philadelphia International Airports are both reporting major changes in flight schedules. LVI spokesman Brian Stinwell says the airport is closed until about 8 this morning. Officials say anyone who is booked on a flight out of town today should check in with their airline to see whether it's delayed or canceled.
Well, the icy conditions have forced PennDOT officials to lower the speed limits on Pennsylvania's highways. Speed limits have been dropped now to 45 miles per hour on all interstates until further notice. PennDOT says crews are working to keep roads passable, but they are still urging people to stay off the roads if possible.
Odds are you're waking up to a car completely encased in ice this morning, but we've got a couple of tricks that can help you break out. Officials from Vince's Towing in Berks County say to make sure you stock your car with winter windshield wiper fluid. You can also use windshield de-icer. Just spray it on, let it sit, then scrape the ice away. You also want to keep your battery fully charged to prevent it from freezing.
Once your battery's frozen, the chances of recharging that battery are very slim.
Vince also recommends you keep salt crystals handy in case you get stuck on a slick patch of ice.
Well, the storm that is hitting us this morning is making the Windy City live up to its name. Take a look at this video. Wind gusts of more than 67 miles per hour combined with nearly 2 feet of snow have created nearly impossible driving conditions in Chicago. The weather also forced the cancellation of more than 1,200 flights at Chicago O'Hare International Airport, and classes were canceled at city schools for the first time in more than a decade.
It's turning into a weekly routine, winter storm after winter storm. We've seen snow pretty regularly this year, but how does this winter compare to the snowpocalypse we experienced last year? We asked around in Reading to find out which people thought was worse, a lot of smaller storms or a couple of big ones.
Which do you think was worse, last winter or this winter?
It's a toss-up, I guess. It's about the same, I would think.
I think this winter.
Why is that?
Because we're getting socked with 4, 5 inches, 6 inches, but like 2 within a week or so.
As far as snow last winter, but this year with the ice is definitely much worse.
And it's time now to check in with meteorologist Matt Broderick with more on this latest storm. Good morning, Matt.
All right, guys. Good morning. Thanks very much. Well, yeah, we certainly continue to have mainly rain and freezing rain are the two types of precipitation coming down. Some of you are seeing some snowflakes to the north, and there have been a few reports of some ice pellets to sleet, but it's mainly rain and freezing rain. And the good news is some of us now jumping above freezing. Pottsville at 32, Reading at 34, Philly at 34, Trenton at 34, Lancaster, same thing. Harrisburg at the freezing mark, but Scranton, Wilkes-Barre, Stroudsburg, Lehigh Valley, about 30 degrees as of right now. So we are seeing temperatures that continue a little bit below normal as of right now. As far as the advisories are concerned, ice storm warning until 1 o'clock this afternoon. That has been backed up a little bit. So again, things will start to improve over the next few hours. Philly, rain in a mix ending this morning at 44. Temperatures really becoming pretty mild in the southern sections, 40 degrees in New York. Rain in a mix until the afternoon hours. So we'll continue to watch that. Here you go. The storm system is starting to wind down now. I would think by 10, 11 noon, most of this is out of here. You can see the back edge pretty much down toward York, Hanover, right along the Mason-Dix line, and that'll continue to move away. So a few more hours of this, and it can still come down at a pretty good clip. We've obviously seen some icy and slippery travel. Anything untreated really going to be pretty messy here. Ice-covered trees and power lines, so we still need to be concerned over the next few hours for some of those power outages if any of that stuff comes down. Storm moves away, and it does look like we'll have an opportunity for another system to come in on Saturday. 35, any sort of precipitation coming to an end around lunchtime. Slippery, anything untreated. We get to 35 degrees today. Tonight, 18, partly cloudy, brisk and cold. Icy spots develop with anything left wet on the roads. Tomorrow, 29 and a low of 6. Partly sunny Thursday. Friday, partly sunny. Chance of rain, ice, or snow, and a pretty good chance on Saturday.